Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of This Week in Chrono. It's a new segment I'm trying here on the channel where I keep you guys informed on what's happening during the week, such as bug fixes, tournaments, matches, upcoming events, just everything that you can find happening during the week of Chrono. I put into a video for you guys to keep you up to date and keep you informed. Or we're training out with this one. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys like this type of content. We're going to be hopping in right away, starting with the Vanguard tournament on week 2. There's a couple players that are going to be streaming their tournament games. So kicking things off with Karaya here, he's going to be having his match hosted on Friday, 28th, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. His team is the Boat Swain's crew team, going against Down to Clowns team Karaya. So it's Menix versus Karaya, two very good master players going head to head. It's going to be hosted by Agro God Tech and I believe Choco, so it's going to be a fun one. Definitely tune into this if you guys can. And then right after that, we have Choco himself. He's going to be hosting his own game on his own channel with a delay. I'll leave a link to his channel down below in the description down below. It'll also be in the self-promotion section in the Discord. But Choco is going against Nami. Nami's an OG player from pre-alpha. This guy knows what he's doing, especially when it comes to deck building. And Choco top of the leaderboard each and every season. This guy hasn't lost a single tournament he's ever been in. So make sure you guys check out these two guys going head-to-head. You definitely don't want to miss this one. So those are the two confirmed matches I have for the week. Looks like Cephalopod here is going to be going against Tay2, noon Eastern time this Friday. So there might be 3 matches going on Friday. I'll have to confirm with these guys. But keep an eye out for this. It looks like Ash actually might host or co-cast with this one. So this one could be exciting as well. So we got Cephalopod, Choco, Menix, Karaya, all going head-to-head this Friday. So definitely keep an eye out for that, guys. So going over the most recent patch update, 0.8.13 that was just released, order of operations fixed, updated the order of operations and fixed more bugs for this week's tournament. They're talking about the Chrono tournament that's officially in the Discord. We're going to be going over that here in a second. But for the rules update, the order of operations have been updated to be more uniform and rely less on recency. The new order of operations is as follows. So this could be kind of tough to follow, but at round start, the first thing that should happen is units phase in, right? Then energy transfer and overflow happens. Then draw from Erudite Beacon, rejuvenate, the one true timeline, card round, start, and then recency. Okay, so all these things will happen first, and then recency will happen. For round end, bleed will happen first, temporary, refresh, star siphon, card round end, recency, and then transient, demute, temporary buff reset. So that's the order for that. On play, immortalization in hand, timeline, aura, and then play and enter effects. Combat happens left to right. Okay. There's currently nowhere in the game to view this, and we'll add it to the settings menu soon in the future to refer to. Okay. That's good that they're actually adding this in the game so that we can look at it and be like, okay, this is what's supposed to happen first, rather than like right now it's like we have no clue what happens first. Like we know bleed happens first, but we don't know about temporary. We know about there's just so much like different keywords and stuff happening in the game. It's hard to keep track of what happens first and what happens last. So it's good that they're clarifying this for us, the players, and then we have something to refer to later on in the game. Bug fixes. So bug fixes, we have the first one here. Fix a case where the chain could get stuck and stop resolving during certain sequences. For example, Rumpus into Throwdown. Okay, so they fixed this issue where I guess the actions were getting stuck on the chain when you go to play them. That's pretty good. Fixed a matchmaking race where canceling right as a match was found could leave your opponent alone in an empty game. So you ever like started a game like, oh wait, I want to change something real quick. I guess it would just leave your opponent sometimes in an empty game and they'll have to restart and then start the game back up. I think we all like experienced this one time or another in the game. The server no longer accepts gameplay inputs after a match has already concluded. Okay, so no longer will you be able to like, I don't know, just interact with anything once the game is declares a winner, right? Cards whose stat change with the timeline now update correctly in hand the moment a timeline shift happens. So things like Blazing Shifter will update correctly, the Time War Discombobulator, just anything that requires a shift, it looks like it would update as soon as it happens, which is really good. Fixed feature site leaving your opponent's reserve energy shown incorrectly after you close the preview. Okay, so when you go to hover over the fountain here, um, it says it looks like it fixed an issue that with the future sight that has to do with the reserve energy. Okay, shown incorrectly. Okay, so that's a pretty good fix. It actually shows the correct reserve energy now. Fix the game hanging or crashing when returning to the main menu after a match. Okay. Wandering Mountains graveyard cost reduction now scales to its current printed cost, so it can reach 0 again. Very good. Because right now, before this went live, it would only go to 1. If you weren't aware of this, Mountain will only go to 1. It wouldn't go to 0. I found this out the hard way. I went 4 rounds trying to get my Mountain to 0, realizing it was a bug, and I lost the game because of it. So this is a very good change. Now it goes back to 0 once you have enough units in the graveyard. So very good fix here. Fix Siphon and Overpower healing twice in a single strike, which also made pre-heal effects such as Declawed Heretic Crusher fire twice. Oh, okay. I didn't know that was going on. That's a good thing that thing's fixed. Fix a bug in which the limit breaker wasn't getting the keyword upon immortalizing. Yeah, I kind of noticed this too as well. Sometimes he would just get the stats increased, but he wouldn't get the keyword on some instances. Fix a bug in which Jenny didn't sprout if there was only one available space on the bench. She will now sprout correctly, and in this specific scenario, erase herself because there is no space on the bench for her to go after combat. Oh, okay. So if your board is full and she spawns a sprout, she would just then get erased because your whole bench is full. Fixed a future sight bug that make cards appear to vanish from your hand and pass your turn. I've never experienced that, but that's insane. Fixed a missing card play sound caused by a future sight audio check. Okay. So a little audio fix from the future sight there from the fountain. Fixed a bug with future sight not showing immortalized versions of agents if they immortalized. Fixed a bug with future sight not showing healing properly from siphon agents. Okay, that's good. Fix decay effects such as Paradox Plague, so all valid agents die together instead of one wrongly surviving when a timeline buff Voice of Sky is involved. Oh, this is awesome. I love this. So things like Paradox Plague, spread the sickness. For when you activate them, they won't survive just because of the buff from the timeline, which is good. Fixed focus adaptation and other heal to full destroy replacement saves, healing an agent to full, but then letting it die anyway in the same resolution. Okay, so another fix for the focus adaptation, which is good. Fixed dynamic card text not refreshing in hand after you overflow. Oh, things like Radiant Channeling or Supernova, it wasn't showing, it wasn't refreshing like in time. Sometimes it'll take time for it to update, but it looks like they fixed that issue, which is very good. Fix stale cards piling up in the attacking area after closing a future sight preview. Oh yes, so this one is I've seen this one a lot. So sometimes you go to attack or you go to block, and it's like covering that strength that that unit has or um, that agent has. You just can't see how much strength it has or how much durability it has sometimes because they're stacking on top of each other. It looks like this is resolving that issue. Fix an exploit that lets you field more than 6 agents by refilling your bench during your own attack. An attacking agent now holds its bench space until its attack is confirmed. Very nice. Fix a combat bug where dragging a blocker out of combat could wrongly pull one of the opponent's attackers off the board with it. Weird. I've never seen that. That's crazy. So if you were to drag your blocker away from combat, it could pull one of the opponent's attackers off the board. I've never experienced that. That's insane. Fix draft decks incorrectly showing up in your constructed deck list. Fix matchmaking requeuing you or spinning up a duplicate ticket after you canceled. Yeah, so sometimes you go to start a game, but you decide to cancel to fix something. It'll then drag you into that game. I believe this fixes that issue. Fix a timeline-based cost discount not applying correctly. So things like Time War Discombobulator, sometimes they wouldn't show correctly on the card. Looks like those timeline-based cards are fixed now to where it will show the correct discount it's giving. Okay, very nice. I like this update. Very good changes here, especially with the order of operations here and getting some more information on how things are happening in the game is going to be really good for players. A lot of good bug fixes in this one. Very good change from the Chrono team here. They're on it. Like they're seeing the bugs, they're knocking them out, and they're getting them fixed. So good job, Chrono. Thank you guys for your hard work, and I appreciate everything you guys do for making the game better. Let's move on. So going over the pre-order bundles for set two real quick, for those that don't know, Chrono is going to have this on their site. All the proceeds here go towards the artist for set two because it's very expensive to make the art. Ash was saying it was a couple $100 just for certain cards, even more with the lost cards because there's so much work that goes into that. So these proceeds help fund that. Which is very cool. This is why they're discounted on the site right now. So if you're looking to purchase the bundle, for set two, this is the way to do it because once it goes live, these prices will not be what they see right now. They're going to be a lot higher. I, for one, am going for the Immortal right off the bat just to support the team a little bit more. I do have a bunch of material. I'm sure a lot of you do. But this will give me 150 packs, 15 Lost cards, and 15 Divergent. A lot of you that are sitting material right now that are set for set two, I recommend maybe just getting the Agent version. This comes with 30 packs, 3 lost cards, 3 divergent cards. Not bad for 25 bucks. And then the diver isn't bad either. You get 65 packs, 6 lost cards, and 6 divergent wild cards. So pretty good value here, guys. If you're definitely looking to purchase for set 2, this is the way to do it. I highly recommend going to the site and purchasing here and then help fund the game and then support those artists. Because once it goes live, they take like 30%, I believe, like Steam and Epic. Away from like the funds that they get. So this way the proceeds are like 100% goes to the team and they're able to dish it out that way. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up really quick. Let's quickly go over to our next segment here. Melee.gg is having their own tournament. So this is the official Chrono tournament that's going on right now on Saturday. If you haven't signed up yet, now's the time to do it. We have 121 people out of 128. Can you believe it? That is insane. I'm so happy to see that 120 people signed up for this tournament. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's what is it? It's 6 rounds of Swiss day one, right? And you have to pick between different syndicates. So like if you pick Lifeblood and Splinter Gleam, then you can't do like Lifeblood phase tide. It has to be 4 different colors and 4 different syndicates. All right, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. Day 2, if you make it to day 2, it's gonna be single elimination. So each round is gonna be 60 minutes per round. So you want to be a little bit careful when you pick control like mirrors. So be careful because like once the timer runs out, I believe they changed the rule now to where it's gonna be a tie. Because those games could go on pretty long if you go against like control mirror matchups. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I highly recommend you guys join in the fun. And we got 7 more spots left. Like I said, let's try to get this filled up if we can. Even if you think you're not going to win, like it's just for the fun of the game, right? And if you do end up winning, you get your likeness in Chrono, your own very card in Chrono. Like how cool is that? So excited for this one. I talked to Jason a little bit about this. He plans on doing this every month for the next 3 months at least, if not more. But for 3 months, for confirmed, you could expect to see this tournament popping up each and every month for us. So this is going to be an ongoing thing, which is great. And that wraps up this week in Chrono. I hope you guys liked the video. I hope it was informative. I plan on bringing more content like this to you guys each and every week, let you know what's going on in the week. Let me know how it went. Leave a like on your way out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.